Hello, everyone. Thank you to the Rotary Club for hosting this, and thanks for everyone for coming tonight. My name is Frank Pelletieri, and I'm running for the Bayonne Board of Ed trustee position for a 2-year term. I was born and raised here in Bayonne, attended St. Vincent's and Washington School, attended and graduated Bayonne High School in 1988, attended College of Aeronautics for aeronautical engineering. I'm happily married to my wife, Kelly, and have 3 awesome kids, Haley, 18 years old, Emily, 13, Nicholas, 4. Haley just graduated from Bayonne High School in 2015, is now attending Rutgers University studying political science. God bless her. Emily is attending Henry Harris and is in the 8th grade, and Nicholas just started pre-K. My wife, Kelly, and I own and operate Building Blocks Academy, a pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 private preschool here in Bayonne. I'm also a director of technical operations and project management for a billion-dollar advertising technology company in New York City. My responsibilities include managing a team of project managers and business operations analysts. I manage operation projects and programs, and I develop and maintain an operations budget north of $50 million annually. My experience has primarily been in the private sector of technology. I've worked in different industries, from medical device, electronic medical records development and implementation at long-term care facilities, e-commerce, financial, and advertising technology. I also serve on the Zoning Board of Adjustment here in Bayonne. I cannot speak to the experience of my opponents, but I will tell you what my main responsibility has always been, and that is to get it done. Being a project manager for most of my career, I need to create plans, execute against those plans, manage change, manage risk, manage teams of people. I think most people here can set goals for themselves. I'm responsible for setting goals for myself, my team, and my organization. Along with setting goals, I need to build actual task lists to achieve those goals. I need to measure and track against those activities. I need to communicate, be transparent, upward and outward, with honesty and clarity. It's what I do. I'm responsible for keeping talent in-house to make my teams happy and proud to work for me and my organization. I also had to make hard decisions when it comes to budget, performance, and ultimately times letting people go. A lot of people running have a background in education. I do not. I feel I can bring a different perspective to the board. What is my plan if I'm elected? Well, good question. My 1 to 2 year month plan will be learning about the inner workings of the board, forging relationships with those that are interested in working with the teachers, the students, parents, and taxpayers. I'll push for simple things like starting the Board of Ed meeting on time, push to getting the agenda for the meeting out sooner than 5 minutes before the meeting starts, and watching attendees, mostly teachers, scramble to look at 20 and 30 pages of information in 5 minutes is pretty funny if it wasn't so sad and disrespectful. My 3 to 6 month plan is to do whatever is within my power to get the teacher's contract finalized. We're losing teachers, experienced teachers, more than ever. We have become a training facility for teachers for other districts. When our teachers are hitting their groove, gaining 6, 8, 10 years of experience, having learned the ropes, made the mistakes, learned and adjusted, they realize that to advance financially, they need to go to another district. So then we replace them with new teachers and the cycle continues. This will continue if we don't start fighting to keep our teachers. We see these lists that come out about the best schools, the worst schools, the smartest schools, the prettiest schools. Maybe not that. I never saw that list, but I can guarantee that the most successful districts, whatever the definition of success may be, focuses on their teachers. Where I work today, we do whatever we can to keep our people and to make them happy. It is well worth the investment versus losing the experience and retraining new people. I want to be clear, I have no aspirations that this will be an easy task settling this contract. There'll be compromises, there'll be disappointment, there'll be people who are not happy with the results. What you can count on from me is I will be open and honest about my thoughts, my proposals, my suggestions. I will back them up with reasons why. I will listen, I will spend the time to understand, and I will be thoughtful in my approach, and I will not pander. I will also fight to make sure that no programs are cut or reduced. Special needs programs, after-school programs, in-school programs shape our children. My daughters have participated in dance, band, math Olympiad, choir, track, just to name a few. Classroom instruction is only one part of our children's education. Keeping our children engaged in learning has to be our #1 priority. My longer term goals are focused on changing the culture of the board. I want to treat teachers as my employees as I want to be treated. I want to celebrate their successes, learn from their mistakes, build and improve, and work as a team. I want to treat our parents and our students as customers of mine as I want to be treated as a parent. Give them the information they need when they need it. Let me be clear. I'm pretty sure that the president of the board will not be standing with his arms wide open as the newly elected board members walk into their first meeting. There will be territory issues, and I'll be
Thank you.
fighting for that. Thank you, Frank Pelletieri.
That concludes the 2-year terms, and now we will go to 1-year term. Rafael Augusto.
I'd like to thank the Rotary Club for holding this event, and I'd like to thank all of you for coming out tonight, especially with the inclement weather and the storm that's coming. And I know how difficult that can be. I actually read better with my glasses off, so that's why I took them off. My name is Rafael Augusto, and I would like to take this moment to explain to you why I think I qualify as a candidate. Like Christopher Munoz, I'm a proud NJEA member. I work for the Jersey City Public Schools in the purchasing department. I do purchasing for the maintenance department. I do purchasing for them. I've been a 16-year union member. I've served in various roles as an officer, 9 years as union president, and I've served on 4 negotiation teams since 2001. I ran for public office last year for freeholder. Obviously, that didn't work out too well. With my 16 years, I've had 13 years in purchasing. I do state contract, public bidding, the preparation and oversight of a $28 million facility department budget. And as far as the community goes, I've been involved in girls softball here in Bayonne from 2000 to 2007. I was the 2011 Knight of the Year for the Knights of Columbus. I attended public school in Jersey City. I graduated from James J. Ferris High School in 1986. Through Rutgers, I obtained a certificate in public bidding, public purchasing, specification writing, the bid process, and current fund accounting. Why do I want to sit on the board? Well, my granddaughter, Adeline, is one reason, but there are others. I believe we need a common sense business approach while tempering that with advocacy for the overburdened taxpayer. I feel that my temperament is what is needed to help bring about trust, transparency, and opportunities to not only the students, but the staff as we try to bring much needed change. Oftentimes, we need to listen before reacting with a terse or snide remark. A Board of Education is accountable to the people it serves. It is not beholden to the administrative whims or the mayor's office. I feel I can make an impact on the board, and if elected, I think you'll see that. My goals are transparency and accountability. To begin the search for a new superintendent from within the school district, working with board members to set the passing grade back up to 70, challenging park testing and redefining core curriculum standards, settle the teachers' contracts if it is not settled by January. I'd like to perform a forensic audit of the books to find ways to better fund special needs programs. I, too, would like to see full-day pre-K and start the process. I have a UEZ plan to help fund and send back 1.5% to help fund our public schools. That would involve our newly elected assembly members and getting them involved in the process as well. But I also would like to see level the playing field legislation, which would force pilots to actually fund that portion that they don't pay to the public schools. That should be a part of their pilots if they're getting an abatement. Also, casino revenue is happening. We need to get involved with that. We need to have the assembly propose that there's a revenue sharing that goes back to the public schools for those districts within a certain radius of those schools. Also, I would propose a policy where teachers must work 8 to 10 years in the classroom before being eligible for an administrative position. I would also ask for a facility review of all the contracts that are given for facilities work done in the district. I would also ask for the creation of a multilingual intake center for the diverse community that is moving into Bayonne so that we can better assess their needs. And I would also expand transportation for those students that are having difficulties when they're told that their school can't accommodate them and they have to go to another school outside their district. And in closing, I would just like to say thank you to everyone that came out tonight. Thank you to the Rotary Club, and I wish all the candidates the best of luck. Thank you.